Good evening, Mr. Nawan.
Good evening, classmates.
As you may all know, my name is Beatrice Raffles,
My name is Jabun Kirk Emato.
and I will be presenting to you how we can apply the function notation to solve the practical problems by designing and the decision for your personal gift box. That's all. Let's start. Now let's start the gift box making.
This is the process for how the whole gift box was created. Before we proceed to solving the roots of our gift box, let me give you a little overview about what functions are first. So what are functions? In mathematics, a function is an expression, rule, or law that defines a relationship between one variable, the independent variable, and another variable, or the dependent variable. A way to interpret this is that it can often be described as a machine. It takes an input, processes it according to its defined rule, and produces an output. Take note, an output can have many inputs, but an input can have only one output. Now, why exactly is this important? That's because we're going to apply the processes of a function and learn how it is properly implemented in a problem. Let's begin, shall we? To start with, our gift box's shape and structure is that of a rectangular prism. As for the box's dimensions, it is 22 centimeters in length, 16 centimeters in width, and 6 centimeters in height. In order to solve for the dimensions, we will need to consider both the surface area and the volume. Firstly, we will solve for the surface area. Now, because our gift box's shape is a rectangular prism, this will be the formula we will use in finding its surface area. Surface area, or we can read it as SA equals to 2 multiplied by length multiplied by width plus 2 multiplied by length multiplied by height plus 2 multiplied by width multiplied by height. Let's substitute our given values in this, shall we? So, again, our length is 22 centimeters, our width is 16 centimeters, and our height is 6 centimeters. We will now be substituting these values into our formula. So, surface area is equals to 2 multiplied by our length, which is 22 centimeters, multiplied by width, which is 16 centimeters, plus 2 multiplied by length again, which is 22 centimeters, multiplied by height, which is 6 centimeters, plus 2 multiplied by width, which is 16 centimeters, and multiplied by height, which is 6 centimeters. Now, as you know, we'll be applying functional notation in our solving. So, it should be read as this. Function of surface area is equals to 2 multiplied by 22 centimeters multiplied by 16 centimeters plus 2 multiplied by 22 centimeters multiplied by 6 centimeters plus 2 multiplied by 16 centimeters multiplied by 6 centimeters. As for how this is a function, I'll be explaining this later on once we finish. So firstly, obviously we are going to use the operation of PEMDAS in this. So which means we are going to multiply these numbers first. 22 centimeters multiplied by 16 centimeters is equals to 352 centimeters squared, and 22 centimeters multiplied by 6 centimeters is equals to 132 centimeters squared, and 16 centimeters multiplied by 6 centimeters is equals to 96 centimeters squared. Now, 2 multiplied by 352 centimeters squared is equals to 704 centimeters squared, and then 2 multiplied by 132 centimeters squared is equals to 264 centimeters squared, and then 2 multiplied by 96 centimeters squared is equals to 192 centimeters squared. Now, we are going to add these three numbers: 704 centimeters squared plus 264 centimeters squared plus 192 centimeters squared is going to be 1,160 centimeters squared. Therefore, 1,160 centimeters squared is the surface area of our gift box. Now, how exactly is this a function? So, as I told you earlier, a function is like a machine. We put in our inputs into a process area and then comes one output. In our function, we are looking for the surface area. And in order to do that, we put in all of our inputs first, which is the given, the dimensions, the formulas, everything that we could possibly need as an input. And we put that all into the processing area, which was solving for the dimensions until we were able to create one output, which is our answer, 1,160 centimeters squared. Remember, an output can have many inputs, but only one output can be made from each input taken. Now let's find the volume of our gift box. This is the formula we will be using. Volume is equals to length multiplied by width multiplied by height. Once again, our given is 22 centimeters in length, 16 centimeters in width, and 6 centimeters in height. Now, if we were to substitute all of these into finding the formula for the volume of a rectangular prism, it would be volume is equals to 22 centimeters multiplied by 16 centimeters multiplied by 6 centimeters. Plus, if we apply functional notation again, it would be read as function of volume is equals to 22 centimeters multiplied by 16 centimeters multiplied by 6 centimeters. Now let's get to solving this. This is a very simple equation. We just have to multiply these three numbers. So our answer would be 2,112 centimeter cube. Therefore, the volume of our gift box is 2,112 centimeter cube. If you would like me to rub it all back again, the reason this is considered a function is because, just as I said earlier, a function can be like a machine. In this function right here, we are looking for our volume, and in order to do that, we needed to put in all of our inputs first, which includes our given, measurements, dimensions, and formulas, everything that we could possibly need as an input. And that input right there, we put it into our processing area until we were able to create one output. One output. I don't need to repeat it twice, but just in case, remember, an output can have many inputs, but only one output can be made with one input.
That will be all for today.
And I hope you have learned something very valuable.
Again, my name is Beatrice Rapples.
And my name is Jibran Kirk Yamado.
Thank you for your listening.